Imagine that feeling when you first get into your new room and it's a blank canvas. It's ready to be built up into something unique to yourself. You're wondering, I want it to be aesthetically pleasing and functional. You don't want to end up in a situation where you could care less about fixing your environment. You don't have money, you're unmotivated, you can't create freely. Your process should include a mood board, setting the foundation, and upgrades over time. Let's take your current room and ask, does it make you happy and motivated to do everything in the comfort of your own space? Or does it feel like a lifeless cubicle that you'll hate forever and never change? When you're happy, you're usually more productive, and when you're motivated, you work with no end in sight. To audit yourself, just look around and pay attention to every little detail you don't like and start planning things you want to swap out ASAP. Everyone's in a rush to get the new things that come out, including me. But before that, consider trying to repurpose stuff around you. We often end up buying stuff we think we need when we really don't need it. The upside to buy stuff is a boost of productivity and efficiency. Things visually look better. Looking at all the things around you, think of the meaning and the value. We always see those dream rooms, dream setup videos, dream apartment videos, and etc. This is a good place to start getting inspiration for mood boards you can create. This makes it so you can create a dream space by visually seeing it. To break it down, find a place to act as a whiteboard, digital or physical, consume stuff and gather things that you like, paste everything into a mood board. For me, this process started to actualize after my friend built me a PC. At the time, I had no idea what it would lead to, but one thing expanded into a whole room a few years later. This made me strategically pick stuff that fit me. Think of it as branding yourself with a tasteful twist. With all my knowledge from a creative and productivity standpoint, it keeps me level-headed when making decisions. Sometimes you can get caught up with this looks super cool but not practical, and vice versa. The advantage to this is you determine the balance and have a baseline to come back to. The goal is to create something where it feels inspiring and logically functioning for you. As time went on, life events happened, things changed around me, my taste changed, and I consumed different media. Through all of that, my room felt like me. I've gotten countless levels of inspiration just looking around me. In the end, my room evolved with me, and it will continue to evolve with me as I go through life. Some action steps to take: collect inspiration, look for items that match your vibe, understand the proportions of the room, place items around you, revise, change, and add stuff as you progress through life. Remember, less is more. For my bed, I have the IKEA Mom bed frame. I like the space using Philip Hue bulbs for my Hay paper lantern, floor lamp from Target, and candle lantern from IKEA. I keep a few plushies on the bed as well. I have a Squirtle from Pokemon, the 4-star Dragon Ball, and the blue shell from Mario Kart. Each one reminds me of something. Squirtle is my favorite starter Pokemon. The 4-star Dragon Ball specifically because of Son Goku protecting it in the OG Dragon Ball. The blue shell because I'm always in first place and get reminded of that all the time, plus I like it. There's a large knitted throw blanket on the bed layering as well. Next to the bed is my nightstand. It's the Mom from IKEA as well. I'll talk about these in a separate video. My Switch is there for me to play sometimes in my free time. I haven't played it in a while though, been too busy building. I use my Anchor charger to charge my phone, AirPods, and Apple Watch. This charger is the best because you don't have a bunch of cables just floating around everywhere, and it's portable enough to take with you wherever you go. This is my corner where I read, do a little bit of work when I don't want to be at my desk, and just chill. In this area, there's a floor lamp, IKEA chair, an ottoman, and another throw blanket, and a picture frame. All the items provide functionality. The light to see while I'm reading, the chairs to sit in, the ottoman is to put my feet up, and the blanket for when I'm cold. And the picture frame just reminds me of when I went to Kyoto. Some other things in the room include my heater for when it's cold, an air purifier to clean the air, my tower of books that I'm gonna read, my mirror to look at myself before I leave the house, and another picture frame with the map of Tokyo. My desk is where the magic happens. This is where I create, live, and do business. Let's start with the IKEA shelves. I have Kaiba, Goku, Giyu, Killua, Kakashi displayed on this one shelf. The other shelf has a kite pop, a souvenir ninja from Japan, a small plant, and a book I read called The Art of Focus by Danko. In the middle of both shelves, I have 13 nano-leaf triangle panels. To the left of that, I have my PC and PS5. So that's gonna be in next week's video, so I can go in depth and really price everything out.
Situation, but everybody involved knows the stakes. And if you're gonna accept those stakes, you gotta do certain things.
Stay in your lane, bitch, stay in your lane. Go around that chest, bitch, stay in your lane. Ballin' on these lanes, bitch, I stayed in my lane. Turn it up a notch, bitch, I stayed in my lane. Do it all the same, yeah, you know we ain't the same. Stayed in my lane, bitch, I stayed in my lane. Running on my chest, bitch, I stayed in my lane. Ballin' on these lanes, bitch, I stayed in my lane.